Okay guys, we're gonna give you some fast motion here because this actually took me a couple days to do this entire room. Not because it was that messy, but because I wanted to really do a detail clean, especially of the things on my desk, and not just put everything away. The reason why everything is on my desk is because there are projects there that need to be completed or at least organized. So as I'm picking this stuff up, I'm just thinking about how many days I've sat here and thought I should be doing more. I should be teaching better. I should be calmer. I should be more patient. The house should be cleaner. My lessons should be perfect. I think about this probably every day. But you know what? That list of shoulds never ends. It grows, it demands, and then when we can't meet it, that guilt kicks in. We tell ourselves we're failing our kids, failing our home, failing ourselves. Homeschool moms, we carry a unique kind of pressure. We're not just teaching academics, we're shaping character, running a household, managing emotions and social activities, trying to keep everyone alive, fed, happy, thriving, and we try to do it with joy and grace. But we're human, and some days we're tired, we're overwhelmed, we lose patience, and we're stretched thin in ways that no one sees. Mom guilt whispers, your kids deserve someone better. You're ruining them. You're not doing enough. And that guilt shows up even when we're doing everything that we can. Maybe the house is messy. Maybe the kids fought. Maybe a lesson didn't go well. Maybe we lost our patience. We think these moments define us, but they don't. They're moments, not verdicts. And the enemy, he loves to use those moments to make us forget who we are and what God says about us. Hey guys, it's actually day 2 of the cleaning. I went to bed at like 1 a.m. I was planning to stay up till like 2, but then something happened and I wasn't able to. So I went to bed. That was a better choice anyway. So today we're gonna continue working. My son had been, I'm out of breath. My son had been out sick a week. So he missed a week of schoolwork from his co-op and from home. So I just wrote up a schedule to help him keep up in his planner. And this is the planner that we use. So it's the Not Consumed High School Planner. And I got this at the Homeschool convention. I got the high school one for my son and the elementary school one for my daughter. And then I won actually the mommy one at the convention. So maybe I'll make a video on, if you guys are interested in me making a video on the Not Consumed journals, planners, then give me a thumbs up and then I will know. If I get enough, I'll make it. Something I'm doing with my high schooler that may seem childish, but we'll see if it works. And for my daughter is I have these punch cards, right? And then when he gets a certain amount of punches, right now he'll earn a Lego set, which I already bought. That was the Amazon bag in the corner you may see in the room. He doesn't know that though. It's a pretty nice size one. So it's just like an incentive. So and then my daughter gets to purchase something from Amazon for this time we do $20 because it's every 10 days. And right now I'm just trying to motivate them to get into a routine. Once we get into a routine, I may not continue to use these cards, or I might continue if it's helpful, unless they forget about it. So that's what these cards are going to be for. The truth is, your kids don't need a perfect mom. They need a present mom. They need a mom who gets back up. A mom who prays. A mom who tries again tomorrow. A mom who apologizes when it's needed. A mom who shows them what real grace looks like. This roadmap, 10 college prep success. Oh, that's not what it says. It says 2 college prep success. And it has an entire roadmap of things to do from grade 6 all the way through high school if your child is college bound. And I need to go through this and look through it. At the back it tells you about SAT, ACT, and CLT scores. Perfection isn't relatable, but your heart is. Your love is, your effort is. And God never called you to be the perfect mother. He called you to be their mother. So while I'm here picking things up off the floor and putting a little order back into this room, I'm reminding myself and you that we don't need to earn our worth by how our homeschool day went. Prove we're good moms. We don't need perfect lesson plans to be effective. What we need is grace. Grace for ourselves, grace for our kids, grace for the moments that don't go as planned. So mama, if you're battling perfectionism or that loud nagging guilt, you're not alone. You're doing so much better than you think you are. If this encouraged you, let me know in the comments and make sure you're subscribed so we can walk through this season of motherhood and homeschooling together. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.